Hello, I'm Hal Lublin.
And I'm Mark Gagliardi.
Since the dawn of humanity, one issue has gone unsettled. With the fate of the world in the balance, we're here to settle, once and for all. Best gum form.
That's right. Don't worry, everyone. We got this.
Podcasts should have a theme song. Podcasts should not have a theme song. Yes, they should. No, they shouldn't. They sound good. Yeah, but people are just going to skip past it. You know what? You're right. We got this.
Hal, what kind of relationship do you have with gum?
On again, off again.
Fair. Gum knows what it did.
Yeah, I used to chew gum a ton. And then when I had all these crowns put in, I'm terrified that I will chew gum and they will come out.
Don't they make gum now that's not supposed to hurt dental work?
I don't know what the latest gum technology is. I just know I don't want these crowns to come out of my mouth.
Fair. Hal, we're in the right place to talk about the latest gum technology. And not only that, we're in the right place to talk about the oldest gum technologies as well.
Just chickle root?
Yeah, 9,000 years ago, gum appeared. So gum is very, very old. We're here today to talk about the best type of gum. There are many different kinds of gum. And just texting back and forth, you reminded me of a couple earlier. And then I remembered a couple that I was like, oh yeah, once things really opened up, then they started doing crazy stuff with gum.
Yeah.
But do you have one that you go to? Do you have, like, when you go to buy gum in the store, do you look over the list of gum, or list? I don't know if it, I don't know anywhere that's got a list.
I look over their gum menu. I ask for a flight to taste.
The big menu, that's for our entrees. The slightly smaller menu is for wines. And the teeny tiny menu is for all of our gum.
Oh, this extra really has nice legs.
Ooh, yeah.
Look how it swirls around the glass.
Clink, 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 clink.
I feel like lately, if I get gum, it's in like a chiclet form.
Yeah. Are you a box guy or a blister pack guy with your chiclet gum?
The stuff I buy comes in a blister pack, but I would rather have it in like those cups where you can just, like, you can do one or you can do a bunch.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if that's why I found this out. Icebreakers cubes are the number one selling gum.
Really?
Yeah, I know. You'd think it would be one of the old-timey ones, like the 25-cent Juicy Fruit 5-pack.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's because anything that comes in packaging that can be reused, it comes in that little plastic cup, that you're getting an extra bonus thing because, hey, free cup. I think also it's just got that great texture to it. You know what I mean? There's that softness at the beginning. You made a face when I said it's got a great texture to it. You made like a baby that just ate their first bite of food they didn't like.
Because to me, it's like ashtray sand was made into a cube form and mint flavor.
You don't like the powdery coating on the outside, is that it?
No, I get that it's like denser, so maybe it's a little bit more gum, a little bit more bang for your buck than you get with a long strip or with a chiclet shape or even a gum ball. Unless it's the giant one. But the shape I'm fine with. I don't care for the brand of gum. I don't think it's that good. It's very disappointing to hear how popular it is, but I guess I'm just out of step culinarily.
Hey, you know what? You be exactly where you want to be culinarily. Just because we give the people of the world the correct answers frequently about food-based topics, and we are, in fact, perhaps the world's foremost supreme food court.
Sure.
Really, it's have whatever you like. You know, you do you, man. Except there is a correct answer. And for gum, we're going to find it today.
Yes.
So here's how I'd like to break this down, if you will allow me. I think we're looking at 5 criteria within 3 major types of gum. And then there are a few outlier types of gum as well that we can talk about, forms that gum has taken since 1975, when the gum world exploded in various new styles with a new type of gum that was happening around then.
Right.
But first, I would like to go over, and you tell me if I'm missing any criteria on this list.
Okay.
The 3 types of gum that I would like to look at are stick. That's your classic Wrigley's stick of gum. Tablet, as you have described, tablets or pillows. Tablet gum, frequently in the blister pack, sometimes in a little box. And cube gum. Cube gum is usually extruded and then cut and then individually wrapped. Cube gum, we're talking bubble gum. We're talking mostly bubble gum, or those icebreaker cubes are also that type of gum. It's a a type of gum that came out in 1928 from the Fleer Company. They are the ones who invented bubble gum by adding, no kidding, latex to the gum base. That's
Double
why it
bubble.
stretches out and becomes double bubble. Exactly. Double bubble, 1928. Latex added to our gum. You want to talk about microplastics? This is macroplastics if you swallow your gum. You're just straight
Just
up
plain plastics.
swallowing rubber.
Just go chew a glove.
Yeah. Go chew a glove.
Hey, go chew a glove, why don't you?
I feel like that sounds somehow both American lowbrow and Victorian highbrow. Oh, chew a glove.
Can't wait for that to show up in the next season of The Gilded Age.
Yeah, just Christine Baranski telling everyone to chew gloves.
Why don't you go chew a glove?
Oh, my goodness. But here are the criteria I think we can look at for these.
Okay.
Texture, obviously. Packaging.
Okay.
Flavor release. Flavor duration.
Okay.
And stickiness. And they all have slight variations in how this works for them. You know, like a tablet gum, because of that candy coating on the outside of a tablet gum, you have the opportunity for a variety of flavors, but then you get something like a cube gum, and that's going to get you a flavor blast right at the top. But this is going to go away really quickly. You know, there's lots of different variations in how we can approach this. Now, I will ask you, would you rather approach this per gum and look at these criteria, or per criteria and look at the gum?
I think per criteria, but hold on a second.
Yeah.
Is stickiness good or bad?
I don't know, because in some cases, stickiness is good.
When?
Because when you want the gum's going to be stickier. If you want to blow a bubble, you want stickier gum. You want gum that's going to be more elastic, that the polymers are going to stick together more, and you can blow
I see.
a 2 foot wide, which is the record, bubble. Should
When
you
you
desire
say
to.
stickiness, you're at a molecular level,
Yeah.
not at it sticks to the roof of your mouth, it sticks to your teeth, it sticks to the underside of a desk or the railing of a subway entrance.
You know how I'm glad you mentioned that, because the stickiness of gum can also be a detriment for those reasons. And it's the reason that things have been added to gums to make them less sticky throughout history.
Here's what I would say. We throw stickiness out as a criteria.
Really?
Criterion.
Okay.
Yes.
Why do you suggest we throw stickiness out as a criterion?
Because all of these shapes can be bubblegum.
No, not true.
Sure it is.
They cannot be effective bubble gum. All of
I
these
don't
shapes.
know. I've found that to be the case. Like if you get bubblegum specifically, like this is bubblegum and it's in this shape. It's in a chiclet or pillow or tablet shape. It is in a stick shape. Extra makes a stick shape that is bubblegum. And then you've got the Hubba Bubba cuboid. Cuboid?
Cuboid.
When you say cube, I think just a cube. I wasn't thinking of the rectangular
Well,
box shape, shoebox.
yeah. Shoebox, a tiny little division of Wrigley's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get. You know what? Then it seems like the stickiness of the gum in blowing bubbles as a positive we can eliminate, but I don't know if I want to eliminate the stickiness of gum as a negative in it getting everywhere, because you are not going to get you're not going to get cube gum out of your hair as easily as you're going to get tablet gum out of your hair.
I mean, it depends on how it gets in there. How about this? How about we save that as like a tiebreaker if there's a tie?
Okay, all right, I like that.
Also, what about gumballs?
Yeah,
That's like a classic gum shape. Why are we not discussing gumballs? Why the gumball erasure?
You know, let's, you know what? Because we're not talking about gumballs yet because we just started the episode. We can talk about gumballs right now.
Right, but you're like, it's down to 3 shapes, and gumball's not one of them?
I don't think gumball, you know what? I don't think gumball is a contender in this. First of all,
Why?
Because a gumball is hollow, Hal. A gumball is not as
always.
big as that ball that you see in the thing. When was the last time you got a gumball that you bit into and it wasn't hollow in the middle?
The smaller ones aren't hollow, are they? Aren't there some that are solid? The big ones for sure. Sometimes the big ones have a bunch of little pieces of gum in it. And it's like a gum piñata.
Yeah. Or a gum alien. Or like something that gum Indiana Jones would cut open when in the gum Temple of Doom, and all the little gums would come out of it, like that snake scene.
Yeah.
Well, okay, sell me on the gumball, because in my opinion, gumball is the worst of the shapes because it combines the hardness of a pillow tablet gum and also the poor flavor delivery of other types of gum. I'm so mad at gumballs. I've never been satisfied with the gum of a gumball.
Look, you might not like it, but it deserves a seat at the table, even if it's a brief one. I don't think gumballs are the winner, but if you ask people to list types of gum or like shapes, for sure gumball would be one of them. I mean, you can't just not mention it because you don't like it. Like, it is there. We can say, hey, we have these. Are there any that we can just eliminate out of hand rather than let's never mention it at all? We don't have to talk about the gumball beyond this brief conversation we're having right now.
All right.
But it's weird to not talk about gumballs when you're talking about types of gum.
You know what? Okay. I 100% agree with you. You have sold me. Let's talk about the gumball.
They suck and they don't hold their flavor.
Yeah,
let's get rid of them.
Get rid of them. And also, they're the most expensive gum. They're $0.25 a piece.
Yeah.
That is a lot. If you wanted to get, you get 20 in a pack, right? Of the blister pack with the 2 little things in it. And if you had that many gumballs, come on, man, that would cost you $5. That's a lot for gumballs.
Yeah.
But I will say, I do like the delivery system of a giant gumball machine that when you twist the thing, it has to go through like a Rube Goldberg to get to you. Oh, I do.
The most fun.
Yeah. It does have a really good delivery system. But yeah, the gum itself is trash.
Yeah. The other one I like is shredded gum. I think that Big League Chew I don't know if it won our best gum. We didn't do a best like brand.
No, we did best flavor.
Its own thing.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like it retains its flavor really well, and it's got what a great gimmick.
Yeah.
For a gum.
Well,
like, so smartly marketed.
It is smartly marketed until you stop for a second and go, should we be teaching kids to chew tobacco? That's like the whole point of Big League Chew is, hey, look like your favorite baseball player who's out there dipping tobacco into his gums. Do that.
Right. But instead of chewing tobacco, chew this gum.
Or learn how to chew tobacco by chewing this gum. Like, smoke these bubblegum cigarettes or candy cigarettes so that you can learn how to smoke cigarettes later.
I don't know if there's anything that has proven that it's had that effect, but I like it anyway. Still love it. And you know who's probably not thinking about, I can use this to learn how to chew tobacco? Children.
That's fair. That's fair. If they had Big League Chew in the Sandlot, they wouldn't have turned green on the Tilt-A-Whirl.
Yeah, they wouldn't have got sick on the 4th of July or whatever. Yeah. It wasn't the 4th of July. It was just the fair.
I don't remember that day was different from all of their days.
Yeah.
But Big League Chew, by the way, came out. There was a surge in the late 1970s, starting in 1975 with Bubble Yum, where gum got this extra bit of softness to it. And that extra little bit of softness, pliability, made for a really, really enticing mouthfeel piece of gum. Right. So, and you could do those multiple flavors. You could do, because it was extruded and it's almost like making taffy. You could do different flavors. Like, did you ever have those, was it Bubble Yum that did it in the 80s where it was one color on the outside and then a different color and flavor on the inside? Where you get like strawberry on the outside, banana in the middle.
Yes.
Oh, I did like those.
That was Bubble Yum.
Are those around still? Like Bubble Yum and Bubblicious? And
no clue.
I haven't had that kind of gum in a while. But anyway, 1975 Bubble Yum shows up. A couple of years later, Hubba Bubba and Bubblicious show up. And then in 1980, we get shredded gum in the form of Big League Chew, which is really just doing variations. You're basically taking the Play-Doh of chunk gum or cube gum and running it through your fun factory. And then later on in 1988, we get the final form of gum, which is, of course, bubble tape.
Bubble tape,
yeah.
Does not hold its flavor, but fun delivery system. Essentially a long stick. It's a stick of gum.
Yeah, it's a very long stick of gum.
It's a long stick of gum. Bubble Yum still exists, by the way. It is owned by Hershey.
Oh, good. Good on them. They sold their company, got a lot of money from a chocolate company, and out on a great big boat blowing giant bubbles.
That's right.
That's how I assume things happen.
Okay. That being said, we can talk about just those 3 shapes.
Yeah. Now we can go back.
Stick and cube and pillow.
Stick, yeah. The Chiclet.
And Chiclet's a brand.
Well,
See?
Chiclet's a brand, but Chicle is the original sap that they were using 9,000 years ago. So Mesoamerica, 9,000 years ago, Chicle. 1900, we get Chiclets from the Adams Company. Adams being the first guy. Yeah, that's right. Da-da-da-dum. Adams being the first person to put flavor into gum.
Yeah.
That mint flavored gum. 1900, that was when that was added. All right. You wanted to go by criteria though, right?
4 main criteria.
All right. Let's talk about these criteria. First of all, let's go texture. I don't love the texture of a tablet gum at the top because it feels like more work. It feels like the most amount of work that my jaw is going to do.
I would say what I like about it is that it gives you a little crunch. And then you get to the crunchiness, which usually has its own little bit of flavor.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're into the gum, and the gum sort of folds around. You incorporate the flavor into it, and it gives you that extra boost. But from a texture standpoint, that's what I like about it, is like it's very pleasant, nice and smooth. And then you bite into it, and all of a sudden it's got a little bit extra. It's like if gum was an M&M, or an M&M was gum.
Yeah. You're talking about the texture strictly in your mouth? Or you're talking about the texture in your hand as well?
No, in your mouth too. Okay. I mean, like something smooth in your mouth feels different than something
that's true.
That's just gummy.
You know what? I didn't mean to dismiss it out of hand, because there is something to be said for getting that smooth piece. You really get it in phases. There's 4 phases that you get with a tablet gum. You get I have a smooth, hard pillow in my mouth. Yeah. Oh, I've bit into this smooth, hard pillow in my mouth, and now it is mixing with little crispy bits along with chewy bits from the gum underneath the crispy exterior. Yeah. Then you have this gum is pleasant, and then once all the corn syrup breaks down and you've got nothing but the gum base left, then you have this is thoroughly unpleasant and I have to get rid of this immediately.
Yeah, which is where all gum winds up.
All gum eventually gets to that point. One of these is going to have the worst version of that, though. I don't know who it is.
The worst, like the flavor goes away immediately?
Well, no. We'll get to that when we talk about flavor duration. I'm talking about the texture at the end of the life cycle of a piece of gum. Does one of these have the worst version of that?
I think they all get to the same place.
Yeah.
Maybe the only difference is the stick, because it's thinner. It gets like thin and weak. It doesn't really hold together as well. Yeah. But I would argue that the pillow / tablet, whatever you want to call it, would be the best texture of these, because you get so many different texture experiences.
It does have a variety. It has the most texture variety.
Sometimes the larger the cube pieces, it feels like a lot to start with.
Oh, I see. I find the cube to be the easiest to begin with, because there's no hard bite down on the cube gum. It's a soft pillow.
Teeth made of chalk?
Yeah, I have these chalk teeth. No, I think I just like there's something that feels indulgent, maybe because it's not the everyday Trident White or Dentine that I'm doing other things with gum besides just enjoying it. I'm freshening my breath. I'm, cleaning food out of my teeth right after a meal. I'm improving my cognitive abilities. Look that up. That is a study that came out not long ago. But you've got all those different elements. If I'm having cube gum, that is an indulgence. So even the first bite of it, that soft, pillowy bite, to me feels like an indulgence of I'm sinking my teeth into this. Like, I feel like I'm sinking my teeth into cube gum. I feel like I'm working to get to the joy of tablet gum.
Oh, to me, I get a piece of candy with the gum. Great.
Get a blow pop.
2 in 1. You get a blow pop. Hey, go chew a glove. How about that?
Go chew a glove. Wow, Christine Baranski is so mean today.
Yeah. I grew up eating the cube gum. I had Bubble Yum and Bubble Yum in particular, because it was sugar-free. Had that all the time. That was the gum that I had. So I don't feel indulgent. I maybe feel a little nostalgic, but in terms of texture, I think that a tablet is way better.
Yeah. I don't think that stick is going to win many of these criteria.
No.
I'll tell you what stick will win. Stick will win the
stickiest.
I can make it look like a commercial when I put it in my mouth. Because in commercials, when they put a stick of gum in the mouth, they always do that trifold. So I don't know how you do it.
But
No, it's not a criteria, but like you'd watch one of those old commercials and it's like somehow when it hits their tongue, it folds over like a ribbon perfectly. And just as they slip that last little bit in. And as a kid, I always thought I would try to emulate commercials, you know, as I'm doing the Nestea plunge into the pool, I'm doing the double mint gum bite.
Right.
Texture wise, here's another reason that Stick's not going to win. I recently opened up a pack of, cause you know, gum and trading cards have gone hand in hand since Fleer added baseball cards to their gum in order to sell more gum. Then it reversed and now Fleer just makes baseball cards, but trading cards have frequently had gum.
Still
with
Double
them.
Bubble.
Yeah.
Double Bubble's still around.
Double Bubble, is that Fleer?
Yeah.
Oh, Fleer's Double Bubble, yeah.
Yeah, it's still around. They just became probably better known for the trading cards.
I thought in the
Especially
90s, maybe they sold it to somebody because I thought Fleer went strictly trading card.
Possible.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I had
Tablet?
I had a pack of cards, of trading cards recently.
Yes.
And I thought, you know what? I'm going to have the gum in these trading cards. I'm going to see how it is. Problem with these trading cards, Hal, these were ALF trading cards that were released when the TV show came out.
So 1987.
Yeah. So I had
somewhere in there.
And it turns out stick gum from 1987 immediately disintegrates in your mouth.
That's right.
Yeah. So
it's not that shelf stable. Not that one's in there. So let's go with tablet for texture.
All right. Tablet wins texture.
Otherwise, the whole episode is just what's the best texture. Let's take a break. And when we come back, we'll go through the other three criteria and we'll figure out which of these types of gum is the best. Because I know you are all chewing your gum with anticipation. We'll be right back.
Ooh, is that a thing?
Nope.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Mark Gagliardi, and I host We Got This with Mark and Hal on the Maximum Fun Network. Would you like to introduce yourself as well?
My name is Jessie, and I am from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hi, Jessie from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Jessie, you are our Maximum Fun Member of the Month.
I'm so delighted to hear that I'm the Member of the Month. Thank you.
Is there a first episode that you remember?
The pretzel shape episode.
Yeah.
That's pretty classic.
Both of us just killed off each other's answers and went with pretzel rod, which is clearly not the best.
No, that is a terrible pretzel.
As our Member of the Month, you have a parking spot at Maximum Fun headquarters, as well as a $25 gift card to the Maximum Fun store. We said at the end of the episode we wouldn't do it without you and we couldn't do it without you, so thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Become a Max Fun member now at MaximumFun.org/join.
Hello?
Hello, I'm calling on behalf of the Beef and Dairy Network podcast.
No, I'm sorry. No sales calls. Goodbye.
It's a multi-award-winning podcast featuring guests such as Ted Danson, Nick Offerman, Josie Long.
I don't know what a Josie Long is, and anyway, I'm about to take my mother into town to see Phantom of the Opera at last. You are wasting my time, and even worse, my mother's time. She only has so much time left. She's 98 years old. She's only expected to live for another 20 or 30 years. Mother, get your shoes on. Yes, the orthopedic ones. I don't want to have to carry you home again, do I?
Right, well, if you were looking for a podcast...
Mother, you're not wearing that, are you? It's very revealing, Mother. This is a musical theatre, not a Parisian bordello.
Simply go to MaximumFun.org.
I'm reaching for my Samsung Galaxy 4 as we speak. Mother! Mother, not that hat!
All right, what is our next criterion?
Hal, our next criterion in this particular criterion collection is packaging. First thought.
Stick.
Because it's so minimalist and they all clump together into one big brick of gum that you're just sliding a stick out of?
Super easy. Yeah, super easy to get a piece out. Super easy to flip one up with your thumb to share with somebody else. Mm-hmm. With a cube, unless it's in the cup, like a traditional cube pack, you have to like tear down to the next piece, pop it out, tear down to the next piece, pop it out. That's not the best design.
No, I think there is something elegant about the stick delivery method because once you peel that little red ribbon off and take the top part off, you've created a stick gum dispenser.
Yeah, and with those stick gum, especially the ones with the tin foil or the foil-like wrapper, you can take it, wrap it around your fingertip, and then you make a point at the top. You got a little blow dart.
Ooh, you were a dangerous child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to beat stick gum for the packaging.
Yeah. See, we thought stick wasn't going to win anything.
I didn't think stick was going to win anything. Do you like
this one? It won.
When you want to get a pack of sticks of gum, do you go for the little 5-pack to slide easily into your pocket? Or do you go for the 17 stick gum brick?
Give me the brick.
I don't like carrying something that big around in my pocket.
I want more gum.
I liked my iPhone mini, and I like a little 5-pack of gum. In fact, if I get a blister pack of gum, I will frequently grab the scissors and cut it into little blister packs and then take those individually in my pocket.
Yeah, they're the worst because of the crinkle noise. And also, here's what I hate, the new, I guess this is also a stick, like the little pieces of Trident, where it's you open it up like it's an Oscar, like it's you're announcing the winner at the Oscar, and they're each like glued or clamped down in place, and it's impossible to get them out.
Yeah.
That packaging sucks.
That is the hands down worst gum packaging possible.
It's terrible.
Why are you gonna, it's Orbitz that is the culprit in those, and they glue each individual stick into this thing. I think Trident did it first, that old school flip top Trident pack.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Stop putting my gum in an escape room. Just let it free.
Hey, my breath's pretty bad, but I don't know what the 4-digit code is. So I guess it's going to be bad like this forever.
Check under the book.
Oh, we said no hints.
We have another party coming in 5 minutes.
All right, fine. Oh, it's under the book. Ooh, more clues.
Great job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, the hands down the worst for this is the cube gum.
Yeah.
Because I open up the package and then I have more package. It's like the, Christmas present that, it's a box. And then you take that. Well, it's a little slightly smaller box. Just.
Yeah. Not cute.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So we're going with the surprise victory for the stick.
Yeah. Best and also the worst packaging, like because of the glued down one, but it also has the best. So it gets the best. That form of it is the best.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about flavor release.
Okay.
Because there's a little bit of science behind this, and I'll give you, as described, the flavor release of each of these 3 types. Stick gum is going to give you a gradual, steady release of flavor where the flavor builds slowly as you chew. Tablet gum is going to give you an initial burst of flavor from the candy shell. They put most of that flavor in the candy shell, and then moderate sustained flavor throughout. Cube gum is going to give you flavor blast at the top and then fall off after just a few minutes. So do you want the flavor at the beginning and then nothing? Do you want the flavor to build slowly? Or do you want a flavor blast and then a slow and steady after that?
I think you pretty much sold like the idea of not only do you get a good flavor blast at the top, but it will sustain for longer, that it's the tablet.
Man,
I would go, if I were ranking these on the podium, I would give the gold to tablet. I would give the silver to cube, and then I would disqualify stick.
You don't like the slow build of flavor?
Goes away so fast. Well, actually, no, you do get one. Maybe, you know what? Let me change that around. We'll do gold still goes to the tablet. Then go the stick because you get more flavor out of it. Then goes the cube, which, as fun as it is, almost immediately becomes just, go chew a glove.
Yeah. But here's the thing about that, Hal. The moment I am most excited about the stick of gum or cube of gum or tablet of gum that I'm going to have is the moment that I put it in my mouth. Within 5 minutes of putting a piece of gum in my mouth, I regret putting a piece of gum in my mouth because I don't have anywhere to throw it away when it's done. I'm like, I threw the wrapper out. This is eventually going to be a burden. The time I am the most excited is right when I pop it in. So why wouldn't I have the flavor burst right at the top? Give me the 1 marshmallow now. I don't need the 2 marshmallows later.
I guess if it's the flavor bursts, we can give it to the cube. But I think that I like the burst of a tablet too. I was really into Chiclets when I was a kid. I wasn't really allowed to have them that much because they were sugar gum.
Yeah.
And there's something to like, this is very flavorful. Oh, it's continuing. It still has flavor.
Yeah.
So I like that portion of it. But if we're just going by the initial burst of flavor, then we can give it to the cube because it has the most flavor up front.
Well, we're going flavor release. So
flavor release. This is flavor release is birth to heat death.
Yes.
Oh well, then it's
no.
Then it's the tablet.
Well, we've got 2. We've got flavor release and flavor duration. Those 2 different things.
Okay, so then flavor duration.
Flavor duration goes, I think, to the tablet. Flavor release goes to the cube gum.
Yeah.
Cube gum, you get 5 to 15 minutes of flavor. Tablet gum, you get 10 to 20 minutes of flavor. Stick gum, you get 15 to 30. So if we're going by quantifiable,
I don't know that I've ever found that to be the case.
It's like
that a stick lasts for a half an hour. Like, yeah, you chew it for that long.
Yeah. I guess it's just little drips of flavor for a long time. It's like extended release Advil. It's not going to solve your problem right at the top. It's going to last you a full day if you're one of these. I have a low headache all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. So then out of the 4 of these, 2 of them were won by the tablet. So that means the tablet is the winner.
You really wanted to zip through this episode, didn't you?
It's not that I wanted to zip through it. I think we just got there. This is like every single one of these doesn't have to be, Ben-Hur. We don't need 2 cassette tapes, old person reference.
Ooh.
For every episode. It doesn't have to be The Godfather. We don't have to stop at the toll booth and then come back and then do a whole other tape. What's another 2 tape? The Right Stuff.
Braveheart.
That's 2
that
tapes.
Was one.
Braveheart, 2 cassettes.
2 VHS tapes.
Titanic.
Yeah.
2 cassettes.
Yeah.
What else was 2 cassettes? Gone with the Wind.
Sure, probably 2. Yeah.
It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. Probably 2 cassettes.
Some movies did 1 cassette and then a separate cassette of just bonus features. That was forward thinking.
They did, but we're talking about movies where it takes 2 cassettes to watch the whole thing. Bridge Over the River Kwai might have been a 2 cassette.
For some reason, the only one that I remember the moment that they separated it was Braveheart, because
they separated
it's
Braveheart?
It's the King of England. He goes, I don't even know who he was sending where, but he goes, but whom do I send? Whom do I send? And then it cuts to black. I was like, I got to find out who he sends. So I put the second tape in. That's the only one of those moments I remember.
I remember The Godfather because it's right after Sonny gets shot up at the toll booth.
Oh.
That's the halfway point.
Yeah. And it's Don Corleone going, whom do I send? Whom do I send?
He appears on screen. It says, whom do I send?
Ridiculous. All right. You know what? Yeah. Sometimes it's a 1 cassette episode. And, wow. Tablet gum came through strong. The Cube gum feels like more of an indulgence, but tablet gum for all of the quantifiable criteria. Yeah.
And chew what you want, ultimately.
But there's a correct one.
But there is a correct one.
Right.
And people of the world, the best type of gum is tablet gum. So go get some. Crack open that dumbass blister pack and enjoy some tablet gum. It's worth the crinkle and the noise and then having to go through to share with someone and go, oh, this one is empty. Why am I still carrying this? Because I got to a point where there was maybe 1 left and I forgot that I had chewed it at some point. And then I go through, oh, this is empty.
Yeah.
Or you got one that you think is empty and you're so excited to throw it out because it feels like trash in your pocket.
That's my problem with the packaging.
There's one more. Terrible packaging. Shame.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
You have to carry the trash for every piece until you finish the whole pack.
Yeah.
Don't make me carry around 19 other pieces of gum's trash. You know what I do? And I just did this the other day. I got an Altoid tin. When I get that blister pack, pop them all into that Altoid tin.
Smart.
Yeah. Beating the system.
You have a musical instrument.
Yeah.
In case a jam breaks out.
Exactly. In case I get invited to the Buena Vista Social Club, I'll have something to join the rhythm with.
That's right. Check the mail. Could be there today.
Ooh, this is exciting.
All right. Asked and answered, folks. Tablet is the best type of gum.
Yeah.
This came out of you and your lovely fiance having a discussion.
It did. We were having a discussion about minutia because, as you and I discussed earlier in the week, I do enjoy our episodes about minutia. So we were like, let's make a big list of minutia things.
Big list of little things.
Big list, little things. And this came up and I immediately had opinions. So we threw it in the mix.
Well,
so thank you for indulging us.
Hey, thanks for doing the work.
Hey, buddy. You too. This topic is closed, but there are many more to discuss. So please reach out to us via email at wegotThisPodcast@gmail.com, or
you can find us on social media. Most places we are We Got This Podcast. On Instagram, we are at We Got This Show. We have a YouTube channel. You should subscribe to that for all sorts of extra fun content. There is also our Discord group, bit.ly/WGT Discord. And also, thank you to all of the Max Fun members who make this show possible. Literally, this is how we're able to keep going. If you are not a member and you wish to become one, you can do so at any time by going going to MaximumFun.org/join. And we have all this great bonus content that we put out over the network for the past, I think we've been in the network for 10 years.
Yeah.
So we've like 9 or 10 pieces of bonus content just from Max Fun drives, and then additional bonus content that we've done on the side. So there's all sorts of fun stuff at the $5 level. Be sure to check that We Got This box when you set that up. Thank you to producer Ken Plume, researcher Kate McManus, graphic designer Uri Kelman, and QA engineer Jen Alba.
And thanks, of course, to our musicians, Jonathan Dinerstein and Mike Furman, for our score and theme song, respectively. And thanks to you, the people of the world, for giving us a chance to sit here and talk about consequential things. Big thoughts on little topics. All because of you. We couldn't do it without you. We wouldn't do it without you. So to you, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. For Hal Lublin, I'm Mark Gagliardi.
For Mark Gagliardi, I'm Hal Lublin. And don't worry, everybody. We got this.
We got this.
Maximum Fun,
a worker-owned network
of artist-owned shows
supported
directly
by you.